After a very long night bus, we've made it to the town of Uyuni and we are off to go do a 3-day expedition, tour kind of thing, to the Uyuni salt flats. And I'm so excited because this was probably the #1 thing I wanted to do on this South America trip. I don't think it's a wonder of the world, but it should be. Hopefully we see this nice mirror effect and it looks crazy. So let's go.
So we're just waiting to go on our Jeep now. So this is the tour that we're doing. So we're hoping this is what the salt flats look like and we get a nice mirror effect. If it hasn't been raining, then it kind of looks like this and you can take some cool photos. Like this. Should we do that? And hopefully we see some amazing stars like this and some sunsets and sunrises. Very excited.
High expectations.
Very high expectations.
We've arrived to our first destination, the train cemetery.
Cemetery.
The trains.
And it's what you can imagine, some
Rusty
dead
old trains.
But I think you can climb on them. Looks pretty cool. He's just said, just don't fall off.
That'll be
if
the
you
end
hit
of
your
the
head,
tour.
that's the end of the tour.
There's a lot of people.
Thought we'd be the only one.
Made that look easy.
And what? It's very cool here. Literally everyone's climbing up, but it's actually really scary getting down. I feel like I'm out of breath now. I don't know if it's from the altitude or from being scared.
Look at these mountains in the background.
Beautiful.
So cool.
That's gonna come off in a bit.
Literally looks like we're about to drive into the clouds. So crazy. The whole place is a mirror.
Look at where we are.
We've made it to the salt flats.
This is insane. Like, look.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest. Made me a little bit emotional on the drive up.
I mean, it was amazing. We were literally driving for about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful.
And I feel like this was probably like the #1 thing on our South America trip that I was looking forward to. And you kind of have to time it for the right conditions to get the mirror effect. It needs to have rained a few days before. So obviously we were kind of wondering, like, will it actually be like that or not?
Yeah.
And honestly, it just looks insane. And a lot of people told us like it's the most beautiful thing they've ever seen in their life. So we had high expectations.
It does feel like we're on another planet.
And you can't tell where like the horizon ends.
No, you just look like you're going into the clouds.
Honestly,
So
it's
cool.
insane. But we're about to go have a picnic on the salt flats, and then we're staying here till sunset. Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Afternoon here.
And we've got our flip-flops on, and Laura's got her trotters out because she doesn't want to get her suede Birks ruined.
Just at one with nature. It feels quite nice.
Exfoliating.
It is, yeah. Free massage. Time for some lunch. Bon appetit.
Look at this insane sunset.
It's so beautiful. Like, never seen anything like it before. Stunning.
I'm literally shivering, but
And we drove like 2 hours straight on the salt flat. It didn't look like we were driving anywhere.
well, after a very long day of adventuring, we've checked in to a hotel literally made out of salt. But anyway, honestly, I think
Unreal day.
words can't really describe. Like,
I didn't really think it was going to be, like, I had very high expectations, and normally when you have high expectations they don't meet it, but like this, insane.
yeah, like apparently the conditions were perfect. It wasn't windy or anything.
It
Didn't
rained
rain.
the day before.
Yeah, so honestly, definitely one of the most
10 out of 10.
insane things I've seen in my life. And fun fact for you that our guide told us is they call it the mirror of the world, right?
Mhm.
Because when Neil Armstrong went to the moon, he said he could see like a beam of light like following him as he went out into
Always,
space.
you could see it like at all times because it
Yeah.
was reflecting the light.
And it was Uyuni.
Yeah, that's how
the
they
mirror.
found it.
Crazy.
Anyway, I'm tired now.
Day one done.
Day 2, early start. Goodbye.
Okay. Bit out of breath because we've gone higher in altitude again.
You
But
walked
we've
about
gone-
10 metres.
And I've walked 10 metres. But our first stop, we have this beautiful snowy peaked mountain behind us. And then over here, volcano baby. Don't know the name, he didn't
Mirador. He
Oh.
did say.
say. I wasn't listening.
Mirador volcano, and half of it's in Chile, half of it's in Bolivia. So we could technically just run over there,
What, over the volcano?
over the volcano, and be in Chile.
Easy.
Easy.
Pretty cool, eh?
Stunning.
Pretty cool. That drive was so bumpy. So many, what are those llama things called? These things
Llama
that are like
alpacas.
llamas but not llamas. They're like skinnier.
Not as fluffy.
Yeah.
They look a bit like a deer. Our next stop is this beautiful lake, and there's literally so many snowy mountains around us. It is very beautiful. It's another salt flat, he said. They're all kind of different. And this one has some flamingos in it. Very cute. I want them to come a bit closer. Come closer.
They're not super pink, are they?
No, what is it that makes them pink again?
Isn't it like a certain
Something
type of
they
water?
eat.
Oh yeah, that's it.
The plank? No. Algae or something?
Something like that.
That one's got a very pink bum.
Look at this lunch with a view.
Flamingo.
And flamingos right down there. Weather's turned a bit. Quick little pit stop in the clouds, 4,500 metres high. Look at this view.
It's chilly right there. Let me put the hood up for maximum first.
Bit cold.
It's chilly near Chile.
Good banter that. It's funny because that's Chile over there. Get it? So we just stopped in the desert. It's hella windy and there's always rocks everywhere. And this one is called the rock tree. How cool.
Come on. Warm up, bruh. It is very cold.
This view is so cool. Last stop of the day, and we're at this
Colorado Lagoon. Colorado Lagoon.
Pink lagoon, basically.
With lots of flamingos in.
Hundreds of flamingos.
And some alpacas. How very South American.
That's like your classic South American right there.
Yeah.
Alpacas and flamingos.
It's very cool. It's huge.
This altitude, bro. My face is like all tingling.
Look at all these chickens.
That was it for day 2 because we were up bright and early to go check out a volcano.
Oh, it stinks! That is so smelly! We are at the Salteña Mañana, I think that's what it's called, volcano, and we are literally stood in the crater right now. You can see all the steam, the smelly steam from the volcano, and I think you might be able to see some lava somewhere, so we're going to go find it. I think. He said lava.
Let's go see what we find. And it's freezing this morning.
Yes.
The sun's just coming up over there.
Very cool and cold. We spent a lot of time in the car on this trip, but now we're off for a dip in some natural hot springs.
What?
I need hotter now.
Not hot enough. Better go in the other one. Those hot springs were unreal. Exactly what we needed. Now it's off to go drive through some more mountains. Quick, they're leaving.
We're at this beautiful lagoon, and that volcano there, so this is Bolivia, Chile is on the other side, and over there you see that white tip? That is Bolivia, Argentina and Chile, the border of all three. How cool. We could tick off 2 countries right now. Would be illegal, but...
There was time for one last stop in our trip. A very rainy walk past these cute llamas and alpacas, up this rock to this cool viewpoint overlooking this lagoon. I have to say, considering how ill we were feeling when we first got to La Paz, and even at the start of this trip with the altitude sickness, yeah, we've been doing a lot better. And today we went up to 5,000 meters and no issues, because you know what? King of the altitude right now. But now, the long drive back to Uyuni. Very long. Heading back to the town, we were reflecting on what was an absolutely incredible trip. From driving past the most insane mountains, soaking in the hot springs, seeing the wildlife, but the highlight was honestly the salt flats. The views were out of this world and there's quite literally nowhere else like it.